This is Josh Jung. We're out here at Hurtado Barbecue, and this is Around the Plate.
Hey guys, I'm Brandon Hurtado. This is Around the Plate, and I'm here joined today by my buddy Josh Jung, third baseman for the Texas Rangers, World Series champion. How does that feel to hear that?
It's still crazy. I mean, it happened, what, a couple months ago, and it's still just like, wow. You can't really believe it. What a run we had, especially kind of the way the regular season ended, and then for us to come together and just, you know, take on 3 really good teams in the AL, and then play a really good team in the Diamondbacks and come out on top. It was just, wow. Well,
it was a fairy tale ending to an awesome season, and I'm looking forward to you guys running it back this next year.
I can't wait.
It's awesome. Well, look, today we're going to be cooking one of our staples at the restaurant. It's our Big Mike Smash Burger. It's a brisket patty. It's got an aioli that we're going to sauce it with some lettuce, cheddar cheese, red onion, on a toasted brioche bun. What do you think about that?
Sounds really good.
Let's go. You haven't had this yet at the restaurant, right?
I haven't, nope.
You've had like the same 2 things every time that you've been here.
Brisket and burnt-ends.
All right.
That's all I need.
Well,
and
you know
corn.
what you like.
And the corn.
And
That's all I need.
Perfect. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is make our sauce for our burger, and it's super simple. We're gonna use mayo, some Dijon mustard, ketchup, some minced garlic, and then some minced red onion with a little bit of our all-purpose rub that we use in the restaurant. So if you want, you can go ahead and add the mayo to this bowl right here.
Just dump
it in. Yeah, just dump it right in. We're gonna get this guy mixed up.
I'm about to just scoop it out with my hand.
That'll work.
Get all kinds of dirty. Might as well.
All right, so tell me this. You got a nickname, Jungle Cat. Where'd that come from?
It actually all started,
games?
No. So it started literally the very first exhibition game we had against Kansas City here last year. Mm-hmm. I was playing in, I don't know if I was expecting the bunt or what was going on, but I was playing in and they hit a hot shot at me. And after the game, or I guess after I came out of the game, because we only played a couple innings, I was in the training room doing something. I got some post-game routines and stuff to do. Mm-hmm. And we were sitting there and they were like, man, there was like a cat over there. And then the guy was like a jungle cat, like Jungle Boy. He just started running with all these nicknames. And then Will Smith walked in actually and heard him say Jungle Cat for I guess the 2nd time. And that's how it started.
Nice.
And Will Smith was like the ringleader of all the nicknames.
Yeah.
And here we are with the Jungle Cat.
Superstitious, man. He's kind of a good luck charm wherever he goes, it seems like.
No kidding.
Some mayo, ketchup, a little bit of Dijon. I'm going to mince some garlic in there for this sauce. If you want to get a little bit of our all-purpose rub, you can take your gloves off and we'll get you a new pair.
Because I got these disgusting.
So I asked on Instagram, some of our Instagram followers, what they wanted to ask you. If anything.
How much of this do I put in there?
Just maybe like a couple tablespoons. Yeah, a little bit more. There you go. That's perfect. And one person wanted to know who can drink more, you or Nate Lowe?
Nate Lowe, for sure.
So, man, you're asking a Red Raider who can drink more.
He went to Mississippi State and started Vegas, so.
Okay.
I would say he probably just drinks more in general.
Yeah?
I don't
He's got a little more practice?
Yeah.
That's cool.
If I'm getting anything though, it's gonna be probably a margarita.
Margarita? You're a tequila guy?
This year, yeah. Seager kind of turned me on to margaritas.
So
if Seager does something, you got to do it because he's really good. So if he drinks margaritas and hits homers, I'm gonna try to do the same thing.
That's funny. Well, do you eat cheese?
I do eat cheese.
Okay, I don't think he eats cheese.
He does not.
Don't stop eating cheese.
He's dairy free.
All right, I got like 3 cloves of garlic that we minced up. Toss that guy in there. And if you want to grab this whisk, you can go ahead and start whisking that. What was probably your most memorable game during the playoffs?
Game 2 against Baltimore.
Why is that?
Because that was kind of it was game 1, sorry. Game 1 against Baltimore. That was the tone setter, I think, for the whole postseason for us.
Yeah.
Because we go into Tampa. They're a really good Tampa team, but right after the All-Star break, we kind of put it to them here. And so we knew we had a good chance against them. It was just going to be rebounding after the disappointment in Seattle. But Baltimore, obviously the best record in the American League, a really good club. And we threw Jordan and Evo in Tampa, so we kind of needed that third starter, and Heaney steps up and just throws a gem of a game. It's a low-scoring game. I ended up hitting the homer that won the game, or I guess it was the winning run, in like the 7th or 8th inning. But then Chappie came in, and we made some pretty big defensive plays to keep that game close. And then Jonah throws out Gunderson. I think that was in the 9th, and that was just a tone setter for us.
Yeah.
And then obviously we came out in game 2 and put up like 11 in the first 3 innings, and that was just bonkers.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that game literally set the tone for us.
Speaking of money, did you hear about our little wager that we
Barbecue
have
for life?
Yeah.
I would not turn that down. I wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah, I don't know, he's a pretty big guy, so after I said that, I was like,
Instant regret?
yeah, did I make the right decision here? I mean, who knows how long he's going to live? Some people live up to be like 100 years old, so that's a lot of barbecue.
That is a lot of barbecue.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
If he pitches good and eats barbecue,
it's worth it.
Doesn't matter.
So that's a couple tablespoons of minced red onion that we're going to throw in there. And that's just going to add a little bit of a pop to our sauce.
I don't think I've ever seen a whisk this big, by the way.
It's a big whisk.
That's huge.
We're whisking a lot of stuff every day, so. All right, sweet. So we've got our sauce made up. We're gonna put that inside of here. Okay, so another question. Who is your favorite third baseman that you've looked up to as you've kind of progressed in your career?
Well, my favorite third baseman all time was Brooks Robinson. So playing in Baltimore after his passing, and they had his number 5 right next to third base. That was super cool, super surreal. He actually sent me a bobblehead right after I got drafted. We were actually playing, I was in low A right after I got drafted, and we were playing them in I think it was Aberdeen, in the playoffs. And he sent me a bobblehead, and it was really cool, super special moment. He wrote me like a little postcard too. So that was all super cool. So that's one guy I would just watch, and I mean, I obviously didn't grow up when he was playing, but
sure.
All the highlights and all that kind of stuff, winning 18 Gold Gloves, whatever it was, it's just, how do you live up to that?
Sure, absolutely. Who is probably one of the most challenging pitchers who you've had to bat against this season?
All of them. Kind of just depends on where my body's at, but gosh, I'm trying to think. Blake Snell gave me fits in San Diego. I think it was game 2 in San Diego. He gave me some fits. I mean, if they were throwing sliders down and away, I was swinging at everything. So all of them did that for the most part.
Yeah, it's kind of the same in barbecue. It's really not the same in barbecue at all. It's not.
I was gonna see where you're running with that, but. So
I'm gonna cut up some onions really thinly that we're gonna use on our burger. Are you a big onion guy?
My nutritionist says I need red onions in my diet, so this is perfect.
So we're doing you a favor here, so that's perfect. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get our burger patties on the smoke box. And I don't know if you've cooked on a direct heat cooker like this before, but it's pretty unique. This is our own backyard barbecue pit. It's manufactured and distributed by Hooray Grill Co. out of Wichita, Kansas.
Cool.
It's pretty great because you can smoke on it. You can do brisket. I've done pork ribs. I've done beef ribs. You can also take out that grate and then big beef ribs, yeah. You can put in this plancha that we're going to cook on today and do smash burgers. You could do hibachi. You could do breakfast on it.
Breakfast. Throw some eggs on there.
So, and it's all live fire. There's no gas or anything like that. You can just cook with charcoal or wood, which it's really versatile. And then it also has a rotisserie you can drop in there. You can rotisserie chickens and prime ribs and stuff like that. So there's a lot you can do with it. And this is kind of a surprise for you, but I heard that you just bought a new house, and Hooray and I are going to gift you one of these for your own backyard.
That's awesome, because I'm actually putting in like a little outdoor kitchen, so it'll be perfect.
Yep, exactly. So we're gonna get you one of those guys set up, and you'll be able to cook on it in your own backyard. First thing you're gonna do is grab that beef rub, and we're gonna season these patties. These are a little bit larger than what we typically use for a smash burger, but I'm pretty hungry, and I think
I can eat.
No, I'm not gonna say no. So just hit the top of it with a little bit of that beef rub. There you go. That's perfect.
Is that too much?
Nope. It's looking good. And then we're gonna set them on there, smash them, flip them over, and we'll season the other sides.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's go. We're ripping like 600 degrees right now.
So don't touch it.
Don't touch it. It's hot. Yeah. I don't need to get any phone calls that Josh Jung burned his fingers on my grill. So I'm gonna hit this guy with just a little bit of oil, and then spread that out just a little bit. And I'm gonna set these guys on here, and I'm gonna show you a trick that I have to smashing a burger really well the first time.
Perfect.
We're just gonna let them sit like that for a second. We're not gonna touch them, okay? The problem that a lot of people have whenever they're doing a smash burger is that they stick. And if you have a really good seasoned plancha or Blackstone or whatever, you don't have to worry about that as much. But if you don't, you can just let them sit on there for 15, 20 seconds, flip them over, and then smash them. And that makes it a little bit easier to get that sear that you're looking for. So I'm gonna flip these guys, see how it sticks just a little bit.
Yep.
So I'm gonna hit these with a little bit of seasoning. And then if you want, go ahead and start with this guy. Just smash the crap out of it. And you kind of wiggle it to the sides as you're smashing. There you go. Press it down, lift it up. See, we got a good smash on that.
Look at that.
And then we're gonna do the same thing with this guy right here. Go ahead. Tell you what, man, if you ever get tired of baseball, holler at me.
I can smash some dang burgers. How about that?
And with a little bit more seasoning on there. And then another trick is whenever you're scraping these, whenever you're trying to flip them over, a lot of people will go like this. I like to use the bottom of the spatula as the top and flip them that way. Just a little bit easier to get underneath them. So we're gonna let these sear so we get a really good crust, and then we'll flip them over and we'll add a little bit more seasoning. So this is the wood that we use in the smoke box. The splits are really good size. They're about 12-inch splits. They sell this, it's gourmet wood. They sell it in Buc-ee's, which I'm a big Buc-ee's guy.
Can't go wrong in Buc-ee's.
Academy, and it's kiln dried, so it catches super quick. But we definitely want this ripping, and since we've had it open, it's gonna come down to just a little bit. So see how quick that catches?
Yeah.
And we should be ripping in about 15, 20 seconds. This is the hot side over here.
That's what it looks like.
So this has a grease trap over here. You can scrape all the drippings. And there's a little drip pan to catch all that stuff. All right, you want to throw some cheese on each of these guys? And one more. We're just gonna let that melt down. Shut this lid, give it about 15, 20 seconds.
On the cheese.
Yes, sir. While we're doing that, we're gonna butter our buns. Nothing better than a buttery bun. These are brioche, but I really like using Martin's bread. They have a pretty awesome buttered roll. And these are gonna get a little bit of smoke on them too, which is nice.
Yeah.
We'll just let those guys toast off. So first things first, we're gonna stack these patties.
Oh snap. This is a big boy burger.
It's a big boy burger.
I do like the drippings here in the front corner.
Yep. These are nice and toasty now. I'm gonna bring these guys over to the table. And then we'll start building. All right, so we've got our sauce down. We're gonna hit these guys with a little bit of lettuce. We're gonna put the red onions on. Look at that. You wanna throw those pickles on there?
So what do we got with these pickles? What is that?
So we make our pickles in-house, and they're a really, really awesome dill pickle, yeah.
Okay.
It's got fresh dill, mustard seed, a lot of garlic, and then we put habaneros in there too, just for a little kick.
Wow. A little kick.
It's pretty sweet. And then we're gonna just set that guy right there. Go ahead. All right, dude. This is the Hurtado Big Mike Smash Burger. Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Let's go.
That's incredible.
That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
Knocked it out of the park.
Gotta get my red onions in.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that is incredible.
It's like smoky.
I'm sure it's all over my face,
A
but
lot of textures, cheesy, saucy.
I mean, that sauce is incredible.
So easy to make too. Hooray has this saying, time well spent. Any time around a Hooray girl's time well spent. I think we spent some time pretty well today.
Yeah, that meat's phenomenal.
Dude, appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Appreciate you.